Hi friends, Tom Sherman with Benchmark Mortgage here. Hope you're doing great today. Hey, listen, we're getting a lot of questions on the changes in the market today, changes in loan qualifications and approvals, and how cumbersome it's getting to be pre-approved. I'm going to give you a couple do's and don'ts as you're getting ready to buy a house. And if you follow these do's and don'ts, believe me, you're going to smooth out the process considerably. First and foremost, a couple things you want to make sure you're doing if you're looking at refinancing a house. Continue to make your mortgage payments. You'd be amazed how many people will stop making their mortgage payments. Second thing you want to do is make sure you're current on all your existing accounts. Don't let anything go delinquent. Obviously, you also want to keep working. We've had people quit their jobs, and that's definitely not something you want to do. The other thing is, if you do decide to change a job, we need to make sure that you're in an equal pay situation. You don't want to be decreasing or even significantly increasing your pay unless we can document that. We also want to make sure you stay in your current residence. Lots of moving around can definitely affect the qualifiability process and can also make it a little bit more cumbersome to get that loan. You want to continue using your credit as normal. Very, very, very key point here. Don't go out and charge a lot of extra credit onto your credit cards. Don't go open any new credit accounts, and don't go charge up your credit cards beyond what you normally do in a given month. Of course, you do want to call us if you have any questions. What are some don'ts that you need to make sure you pay attention to? Well, first and foremost, don't make a major purchase. Don't go buy a car. Don't go buy a house. Don't go buy another boat. Don't go buy a condo somewhere. Don't go buy a timeshare. You also don't want to apply for any new credit. The new guidelines require that any credit inquiries on your report, we have to explain, and if there is new credit, we've got to document that there's no balance on that credit. Don't open any new credit cards, of course. You don't want to be transferring balances from one credit card to another. We see people lots of times, they get a better interest rate offer from a credit card, and they move their balance from one account to another. We then pull their credit report, and guess what? Now that balance is being counted twice. A couple other things you don't want to do is you don't want to try to clean up your credit in the process of buying a house. And what I mean by that is putting accounts in dispute, trying to pay off charge-offs, trying to negotiate with a creditor who's threatening to turn you into collections. All those things can have a negative impact on your credit report, which can then delay your closing. A couple other things you need to be aware of is, of course, you don't want to make any major home improvement projects, starting any major improvement projects if you're refinancing your house. The reason is when the appraiser comes out to inspect that home, if there's a major project started, that can affect your ability to get the appraisal. The other thing you want to make sure of is any kind of medical procedures that could require checks on your credit. You want to be careful of doing those type of things. And then last but not least, you don't want to pay off any loans that you have unless your loan officer specifically tells you to do that. If you'll follow these do's and don'ts, you will smooth out the process, and it'll make a much more enjoyable process of your loan closing. Thanks. If you have any questions, call me at 214-680-1166. You can also reach me at tomshermanloans.com. Make it a great day.